What's going on, world? It's your boy Leo, Avant-Garde Bullies Lifestyle, AGBtv. You know what it is. I'm here with a good friend of mine, Ricardo, the head judge of all the ABR judges, and he's going to give us some insight on what these judges look for in the dog, meaning what type of conformation they look for, how the feet look, how the tail look, all of those things. He's going to give you some insight so that if you're trying to show your dog at any of these dog shows, you can know what a judge is looking for.
How you doing? I am the ABR Director of Judges, Ricardo. Just a little insight on things. Especially a lot of fanciers here. We have a big variety today. We have a lot of new people, and a lot of new people are coming in. And the first thing we do, we try to classify our dogs properly. If you can't classify your dogs properly, really, you don't need to be in the ring. Yeah. We need to classify dogs properly first, and that's why I teach my judges. First thing we do, we get the dogs in front of us.
Can you tell them, Ricardo, because they might not know what you mean by class. What do you mean by classifying the dog?
Okay. ABR has 6 varieties of the American Bully. The first variety is our standard, which is our American Bully standard. Then we have an extreme, and then we have a pocket, and those are our standard ones. Okay. Then we have a exotic standard, exotic extreme, and exotic micro. Okay. Now, they vary by height and size and look, the description of how they are. I sort of look at the exaggeration when you go for the extreme dogs because you're bigger, bulkier chest, bigger head, more muscle, depending on how the definition is. On the exotic side, there's some of the certain flaws you look for, and those ones that have the flaws, they're not really flaws. We just try to incorporate it so that everybody has a chance to get in the ring and do their job, and that's what we look for. Today is like it's a learning period for a lot of people. We get a lot of new people come in with these dogs that they don't know what classification they are. With the classification, we actually have the dogs in a proper class, and they're not going to be going against XL or a pocket. Yep. And like I said, for XL for us is their own breed. Exactly. Pit Bull's their own breed. Our American Bullies, they're in their own breed. But we have 6 varieties of it. Exactly. And with 6 varieties, the first thing we have to do is classify them. Now, we do have a rule, it's a bylaw. Every dog cannot be classified until they're a year old because they change. So then after that, we make sure then at a year old, they're classified properly and they're put into the categories they need to go into. Okay. So then from there, there's a description. Each standard's different. The extreme, I look at it this way. Our American Bully standard are the cleaner ones. Okay. And what I mean by clean, properly straight up and down, flat back, nice proper head up, nice bite, full tail, that's our American Bully standard. Okay. That's just a quick, I say, glimpse of it. Now on the extreme side, on both sides of the exotic and extreme, but this is the thing, the extreme is an exaggeration of the American Bullies. Okay. So basically, you look at a caricature. I like to use this as an example. We think of ourselves if we go to SeaWorld. We go get a caricature done. Get bigger chest, big head, small waist, big legs. Think of it that way as the extreme category. Okay. So it's an exaggeration of. Now our pocket is exactly the same as the American Bully standard, but just under 14 inches. Okay. So if that makes any sense, it's very clean, and it's the mirror image of the standard. Exactly. Okay? So that's what we look for. But on the exotic side now, and going to each one of these categories, the exotic standard has flaws, but they're the cleaner side of the extreme and micro. Okay? But see, the micro is supposed to be the exact mirror image like the standard and pocket is. Exactly. But it's the height difference. The micro has to be under 13 inches. So in the exotics, the bow is okay? It is okay, but see, they have to walk properly. Okay. See, this is the thing. A lot of people think that we're just an exotic registry. We're actually not. We're a full breed registry, all breed. And the one thing that we bring to the table is we make sure the dog's health is first and foremost. Yep. The dog must be able to walk. The dog has to walk in the ring on its own rapport. If not, it cannot show. Okay. First of all. But when we go as a judge to go in the ring, we look for the main basic principles. Are they in the right classification? What do they look like? Are they healthy? Can they walk? Can they gait? Because if they can't gait and they can't walk, it's no good. It's not good. But we need to make sure. But we also, each one of our judges give an example of how to fix it or what they can do better to make it a better thing for them.
So the judges are in the ring educating the folks.
Yes,
That's
every
great.
judge will educate. That's part of what they do.
Thank you for your time, Ricardo, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, and yes, please,
all this
anytime.
knowledge that you're dropping is very important.
Well, definitely.
AGBtv and Avant Garde Bullies support the ABR and what Ricardo's trying to do over here.
We got this.